Back on the bus, as you can see. I did a little bit of work while you were gone. Finished wire brushing the floor. I laid the Ospho down and to work on trying to neutralize some of this rust. As you can see here, let's spin this around. I don't know if you can tell, but the areas that were rust have now turned black. That is iron phosphate, so it will no longer rust. What you see here, this white powdery stuff, are the salts that are created from the chemical process in that conversion. Now the floor is still a bit wet. I laid it down pretty thick, I guess thicker than I was supposed to. The other problem that happened here is we had a cold front come through, and the cold front one slowed down the drying process of the Ospho, but it also brought a torrential rainstorm, and I had left these open, so you can see all this rain water that got in here and left puddles all on the floor here that now I need to dry up. Here you can actually see where everything has been converted, the salts that were created, and the rust had been converted. So dealing with this something that I've been working on for a little while. It's brightness. So this is what I got to be working with now. Just let this dry. I'm gonna have to come back in here in a couple of days, probably with a pressure washer, and rinse down the entire interior of the bus. There's a coat of rust dust everywhere from wire brushing that floor. So all that needs to be washed down. That floor needs to be pressure washed now that it's been treated for the rust with the Ospho. It needs to be pressure washed so those chemical salts can be lifted, and I can lay my coating down on top of that to give my floor some stability. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to put down on the floor as my waterproof coat. I think I've got something in mind. I'll let you guys know once I investigate it a little bit further. I think it's going to be really cool and all that. So that's what I'm working on. Kind of ran into a little snag just financially. I'm stuck. I've got 1 week left before school starts, and ran into a few expenses that I had not anticipated, besides Christmas and all of that. Airplane up above. So besides dealing with Christmas and the generator and all that other stuff, I'm just having to deal with it financially. Sorry about the glare. I'm on hold. So until I can come up with a little bit more cash, there's no more that I can put into the bus, but there's still a little bit more that I can do, like I said, with cleaning the inside of the bus and getting it prepped for the next step. Once school starts next week, though, I'm only going to have weekends to work on the bus. Try to get this thing done as quickly as I can with the short time that I've got. Like I said, it's getting cold here. It went from the low 80s to now we're in the high 40s, just in the matter of 4 days. So it's interesting. I got to try to work all this. My arm's getting tired. Try to get all this done quickly, efficiently, But in the meanwhile, this is what we got left going on the bus. I've got to pressure wash the floor. I've got to wipe down and wash the floor, the ceilings, the windows, everything up front, and everything back there needs to be washed out really well. And then I think I need to put dryers and heaters and stuff in here just to get this floor dry properly, get the temperature up in the bus so I can lay down the floor that I want to lay down. But that's going to be it's going to be about a month before I have the money to buy the material to seal my floor the right way, and finish or begin to start the construction on the inside of the bus. So that's where we're at right now. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in a few days, hopefully sooner, but like I said, in the meanwhile, I can't do any more on the bus except for clean it until for about a month. Anyway, so there we are. I'll see with you guys soon, and ciao.